All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome. Whoa, not that again. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it for Sunday night charts, guys. Got my coffee ready to rock here. Welcome. A bunch of you standing by, waiting for the live to start. I'm glad you're here. Let me see if I can get my face in the stream here. Activate. Bada, there I am. Hope y'all are doing well. Had a bit of a dump at the CME Open today. Bye. Good night. Love you. All right. So let's see what the market's doing. Don't forget, not here to give you financial advice, but what I am doing is going to share how I look at the market from an Elliott Wave perspective, guys, and we'll see what's happening. Okay. Let's jump in and see what's going on. Welcome. I didn't say hi to anybody. Should I say hi? Let me say hi. Let's see here. I got Tote Life. What's going on, man? I'm starting from the bottom there. There's a Mo. How you doing there? Hey, there's Neil. You know anything about order flow trading? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit there. Hey, Keith, how you doing there? I don't trade using order flow for the most part. I use Elliott Wave strategies plus the RSI for the indicator. That helps me put those together. I got a really good strategy. What's up, JK? How's it going? There's Denny. Oh, Denny. He retracted something, I guess. There you go. There's Eddie, my man, and Brandon. You've been here for a while. Good to see you, bud. And there's Pete. God's Elijah there. Get in the chopper. Yes, yes. All right, guys. Well, good to see y'all. We're gonna jump into the stream and let's see what's happening, guys. You know, I got a title. Just want to speak to the title a little bit. You know, hey, this Bitcoin chart, it may just what was the title? What was the whole title? I can't remember what the name of the title, what the name of the stream was. It may just save your account and save you from making big mistakes. So hopefully, some of the things I show you tonight, they may play out and help you from making major mistakes in the market. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. All right, let's jump in here and see if we can figure out how to look at this market tonight. Now, first off, just to give you guys some ideas, we got a dump. We got a potential area where we're thinking, hey, you know, for me, this is an area to think about potentially taking a long. Not necessarily over leveraging yourself, and not necessarily, you know, you never want to over leverage yourself. But definitely it's an area we want to at least consider thinking about it long. Okay, I'm going to explain why here in just a moment. A couple of the indicators, non-Elliott ideas here, non-Elliott thoughts. And then, you know, I got a little skepticism as well in me. We're due for a bounce, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get a bit of a bounce here just shortly. But a little skepticism in me for a long, but because we've broken out of this channel. But I would like to see us. I'd like to see us break back in to that channel and back to the upside here shortly with some maybe a V shape. That would be nice. That being said, a 5-minute chart, excuse me, 1 hour chart, we're majorly oversold. I mean, not just a little oversold. We're a lot oversold. We have hidden bullish divergence rocking right there on the 1 hour. Let's see what the 90-minute looks like. 90-minute is just as good. Hidden bullish divergence. You got hidden bull. You got the 15 majorly oversold with hidden bull on the 15-minute. 5-minute is majorly oversold as well. And obviously the 1 minute is going to be oversold as well with some bullish divergence, regular bullish divergence down here on the wave. So I look at that and say, hey, we're due for a bounce. Okay, we're probably setting up for a good bounce here, and a tradable bounce, even if it doesn't go up forever. There's a tradable bounce on the way, most likely. A couple of percent. Move of Bitcoin, usually pretty volatile and fast, springing back to the upside, usually. But you know, it's dumping kind of slow right now. Actually, the speed at which this wave came down is kind of slow. and methodical, but I would expect some kind of a move back to the upside here. We're going to pull the fibs here. We got a nice three-wave move. Boom. Boom, boom. We've hit the 127 extension. A little extended here, guys. Pretty extended down here. Now, I mean, it can get more extended than that, okay? And, the market can get a lot more extended than it already is, so it can go down more. But generally speaking, when you get a move like this, guys, you're going to get a pretty hefty retrace. You know, shoot at least 50% of that back to the upside, probably back up to support, or at least the resistance, I should say, back up to the bottom where we broke out of this area now. So that's just looking at the wave from a non-Elliott perspective, just saying, hey, there's all kinds of reasons for me to go ahead and consider taking a long from this area with pretty good high probability. So trade it with good risk management, and you might have a decent trade on your hands. Okay, that said, and guys, I'm ignoring the chat for now. So if you're saying hello to me, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you a little bit. I'm just getting information out quickly because we're in a zone where I'd really like to see a good little reversal here into the Asian session, and even trending back to the upside. Okay, now let's take a peek at the Elliott count. Let me show you what I'm seeing from the Elliott perspective here. Let's go out to the daily chart. Let's see what we can see. Now, I made the case last week, and I'm gonna double down on that this week. That I do not believe. Now, this is supremely important. What I'm about to share with you, okay, it's supremely important. Why I'm biased to the long side, but we're not. I don't know that we're quite ready to go long yet, but it's possible. So we're gonna look at this. But I'm biased to the long side because this wave structure that we see is not, in my opinion, any kind of an impulse to the downside. Because if it were an impulse to the downside, it is much too large. Let me say that again. It is much too large to be an impulse to the downside. In order to satisfy the rules of an impulse for this wave, guys, this would have to be a 1-2-1-2. Okay, that would have to be a 1-2-1-2 off of the top. Okay, and if that's the case, we'd be looking for a big old wave down here that would look something like this. We'd go to zero, guys. I mean, to satisfy this as an impulse wave, it would take us to zero. I just don't think crypto is ready to go to zero. I just don't think crypto is going to zero right now. I think the digital assets are the assets of the future. Okay, and now whether Bitcoin as it is the asset of the future, I don't know. I personally think that the banking system is going to make it a CBDC. They're going to make the central bank digital currencies. Okay, that's what's going to rule the world. Now, how Bitcoin relates to those CBDCs, as a backer of it, or the stability coin of those CBDCs, I don't know. How that is all going to play out, what's going to happen, and what the big winners are in the current crypto market, in the crypto area. But I just don't think we're going to zero. I just don't think this market's going to zero. I think this is just another liquidity grab and another opportunity for the big banks to take your assets from you, so they can collect from the little guy, and then get ready to pump the market again. So I'm expecting an accumulation zone and an accumulation process over the next couple of years. I still think we're in a bear market. I do not think we're in the beginning of a bull run. However, I do think that we're getting ready to move up with a substantial move to the upside. I think the wave structure is telling me. So my first point tonight is that this wave structure is much too large to be an impulse to the downside to finish that as an impulse wave. Okay, I think it's much too large. Now, the only way I could consider it as an impulse wave would be to maybe consider it as a ending diagonal. That's the only way I can fathom it as some kind of ending wave. This would be a 1, 2, 3. We're getting 4 right now, and then 5. Okay, so that's the only way what I just drew for you right there, that's an impulse wave, okay? And, even so, we're on this fourth wave rally back to the upside. This is where we are, okay? This is the wave that we're in, more than likely, in the fourth wave. So with that said, that would be my only option there for this to be an impulse down. What do I believe that it is? What I personally believe it is a excuse me, it's an expanded flat, something like this. Okay, I've got 2 counts for you, and I'm not sure which one I like better. Okay, I've got 2 counts. I got coffee all over my. Sorry about that. I got coffee. I'm pretty tired tonight. I've been pretty lethargic all day. So I made some coffee for tonight so I can give you guys some energy tonight. But anyway, let me just check on you guys, make sure the live stream's going okay. And sorry guys, I'm ignoring the chat for now to get you the information out, but I'm trying to be as consistent and quick as possible here. And then we'll chat. I'll chat and see what you guys have to say in just a minute. I think it's more likely an ending an expanded flat here. That's my take. That's my favored count right now. So the way I'm thinking about this is let's look at what this could be if this is an expanded flat here. Okay. Now, if we get this expanded flat, I'm actually looking for a pump that gets up here to about 40K. I'm actually looking for the 3618 extension of this move. Okay. And I think there's a strong likelihood that we could have bottomed here and are getting ready to make this. We could get on up here to 47K. And it could go up relatively quickly over the next several months into March. I gave a video a couple of weeks ago about how we could be at 40K by March, and that count right there, certainly possible. Now we're going to talk about some other counts. You really need to stick around because I want to be true to the title here. I've got some things I want to show you, but I'm just looking at the macro and talking in general right now about where I think the market might be heading. We're going to dive into the micro analysis, and we're gonna see what the micro waves are doing so that we can trade them. We've been trading this little zone in our Discord, and we've been killing it. I mean, just trade after trade, 1% moves, just doing fantastic. Whatever money we put forward, we've been I've been making at least 100% of the principal that I've been putting forward in these little 1% moves. Is really great little trading zone that we're in. So if you need help in that zone, you need help understanding the wave structure as we navigate through this wave. That's what the Discord is for, guys. I'm not going to make a daily video telling you where the wave is headed, but I do that in the Discord, okay? And I do it in the morning and the evening. I give wave updates, and everybody just stays in tune with what the wave is doing and the options that we could be playing. And I let you know when it's not clear, and I let you know when I think it's really clear, okay? And this particular move that has played out to the downside, I drew a chart almost exactly as it played out, starting at the beginning of the weekend, and it's played out just beautifully for us and been great trades. So I want to invite you into the Discord. It's worth $40 a month, guys. It's if you want tier 2 and get my trade setups, that's a little bit more. As far as my personal trades, my entries, my exits, and things of that nature. And it's more of a signal type group traded with good risk management. That's tier 2. Would love to. I think that tier is also worth the money, but you get a lot of value just for tier 1. So I want to invite you in. I know times are tight, but this might protect you from making stupid mistakes, and that's what a lot of people do. People come in, they learn, and they get protected from making silly mistakes. They go through the educational materials and really get your mind of a trader so that you can be stable in times like we're in right now. Okay. Anyway, that's my plug for the Discord. Want to encourage you to come on in. Just join the Patreon. Join my Patreon link and become a Patreon supporter. We'll get you in there tonight. Okay. All right. What was I saying? Okay, so oh, and by the way, don't worry about the billing for Patreon at the first of the month. That doesn't. That's gone now. They bill you monthly on the day that you join. Okay, so you won't have to worry about being billed again on the first of the month. That won't happen to you anymore. All right. All right, so back to this. I'm looking at a wave like this, okay, and what that would be, in my opinion, especially if we get a big, bold move to the upside that kind of comes and overtakes this area of liquidity again, okay, back into the anywhere from 38 to 48K range. If we get a move up here nice and fast and furious, guys, then that's going to prep the market for one more three-wave move to the downside. Okay, the way we'd be looking at that is we'd be looking at that as a W. Then we'd see this as your X wave. We'd be looking for a Y wave, and that's going to get us down to close to $1,000. That Y wave. If we get another three-wave move similar to this, it might start working its way down in three more waves. And that's going to get us, that's going to be scary, okay? So this pump is going to get the market bullish again. Everybody's going to think we reversed and we're on our way back up to the upside and we're going to 100K. That's the way everybody's going to feel, because this thing's going to go and go and go, and it's going to feel like it never stops, okay? It's just going to go fast, more than likely. And it's going to feel like it doesn't stop. It'll play around at a level, boom, take it out, play around, take it out, make a deeper move, take it out. It'll make a wave, something like I'm drawing on my screen, and and every time it takes out a level, excuse me, 1 second, guys. Every time it takes out a level, it'll feel like it's never going to stop. And the general sentiment of the market will be we've reversed, and Crypto Kirby's going to be screaming, moon and joking on the Bear Boys, and James at the water cooler and everything like that. So he's going to tell you how right he was and how he called it, and he's just going to remember all the awesomeness that he was saying that could happen. I told you. It'll be an I told you so kind of moment, and everybody's going to be bullish as crap. Okay, and that's when you need to really. This is your chance, more than likely, guys. If you get a wave. If we get a wave over the next 6 months like this, mark my words here, on November 27th, if we get a wave like this, okay, that's impulsive to the upside here, up to around the 40K range to 40K, I would say anywhere from 38 to 48K range, that's going to be your chance to sell. That's going to be your chance to take profit on a long and let the market tank again. Okay, back down to close to $4,000 potentially if you get a move like that. Now, I'm not saying you will definitely get a move, but there's a structural idea on the chart that I've just shown you guys that is very, very plausible and very possible, considering the wave structure we're looking at on the screen. I think a wave like that could begin to develop over the coming days and weeks, and then begin to fully develop as the year ends and as the first of the year rolls around, and we get till about summertime. Or so. It could be all of next year unto summer. And who knows how fast it'll go. I've drawn a wave that you could possibly see that would make a lot of sense. Okay, now, is it going to happen? I'm not here to tell you that, but if it does, just remember, November 27th, 2022. Jim said you should really consider taking your profit at those ranges up there, okay, and don't be holding on with diamond hands up there. That's going to be your chance to make some money and take some profit. and then hold that money out of the market until the market tanks again and comes down to comes back and retests this move to the upside. Okay. All right, that's what I'm thinking here, based on what I'm seeing here. All right, now I'll tell you if that idea changes or gets invalidated as the wave develops. There'll be more information and plenty of Sunday night charts between now and then. Okay. Okay, so what is the small time frame? Again, I'm ignoring the chat for now. I'm so sorry. I hope this information is helpful to you. Hit the like button if it is, and smash subscribe if you're not a subscriber here. This is we love to do this every Sunday night. I haven't been making midweek videos lately. I've been just so busy in the Discord and so lacking energy to make midweek videos, guys. I'll do my best. I've been wanting to, but in fact, I've got another Bible channel that I've been wanting to make, a channel about the scriptures, and I've actually created it. It's called Show Us Christ, but I haven't been able to get any videos made there. I guess I'm struggling with just busyness and motivation as far as to go ahead and get it done. So with that said, if any of you out there are good video editors out there for YouTube, reach out to me privately at my email. Maybe Kimosabi can put that up there. It's jimofalltrades7@gmail.com. Might need some help getting started with my other channel that I'm thinking about. So anyway, if you're interested, I was going to look on Fiverr for somebody that might help me. But if there's anybody out there wants me to help start a Bible channel, and it'd be actually pretty good. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so with that said, guys, let's look at this wave structure, and let me show you the two counts that I have. I've got two counts for this wave structure, and I'm not sure which one it is. So let's zoom in to the 4 hour. Let me just check on the chat. Oh, there's so much here, so much here. Hey, Keith M. Yeah, the Commander 7-5, man, they're looking great. It was a little bit of a sketchy win today, but we got the move when we needed it today. So yeah, Keith. Let's see, just scrolling down the comments. Yeah, don't think Crypto Fitter. Yeah, I don't think zero is coming. Good. What's up, John Sager? What's up, buddy? I didn't vape meds. I didn't compare it at all to the Fed coin. But what I did say is that the CBDC, the central bank digital currencies, are going to be the currency of the future, and it's going to be related in some way to Bitcoin. And what I mean by that is it might be the backing coin. Bitcoin might be the foundational underlayment for CBDCs to thrive, or to be valued, the basket of currencies, so to speak, that supports the valuation of the CBDCs. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if BTC is going to play the gold role, the role of gold in that whole situation. So yeah, I wasn't saying that at all. Kenny Andre, do you like the ending diag? Hey, that's totally possible. Totally possible that's playing out, but I'm not so sure about that ending diag. I'm not a big fan of that. What's up, Hasta la Vista Barbie? What's up, buddy? Let's see. CME gaps above that need filling. Line up with that wave count. Yep, would like to see 40K next filling. Yep, absolutely. 30, anywhere from 38, and to get those wicks up there to 50, to almost like to 50K is what I'm thinking. And then down to fill the 9K gap. Yeah, we're thinking the same, Ryan. I think that our counts are similar for sure. SS, my pleasure for taking the time. 35K in 6 months order block is a 6-month order block. Okay, very good. Abandoned baby, so dumping into the halving. Yeah, and then it should pump after the halving, I believe. That's usually the case. I can't remember. Yeah, so abandoned baby, the count may go faster or slower than that. The dump may happen a lot faster than I've got it drawn on the screen. So yeah. Okay, good. I believe that is when Congress will ban themselves from owning stocks. They want to cash out before they pass those laws. Maybe so. All right, good comments there. Just wanted to catch up. Didn't want to. I felt bad for ignoring you guys. I just want to keep giving the information out. Let's look at the small time frame now. Thanks for the good comments there. Appreciate it. Let's see now. 89 of you here. Hit the likes button for me. Let YouTube know that you like what you're watching. Thanks again. If that flat plays out, you'll be Elliott Wave man. You'll be an Elliott Wave man in 2023. How low is BTC going tonight? I think it's done, Greg. We'll look at where it could go, but I've got a count that says it's done. So, Greg Masterson, pay attention for the next 30 minutes, and I'll show you what we're looking for. Hey, Josh Hernandez, good to see you too, buddy. Good to see you. All right, so where are we here? Okay, let's break down this count. Let me explain what I'm seeing here. I already talked about this being too big for a 1-2-1-2. So either this is an ending diag. Okay, now here's the problem, Kenny Andrade, with the ending diag. The problem is you don't have 3 waves in every wave. For an ending diag, you got to have 3 waves. And you just don't have 3 waves here in the first wave. It's just you can't get around it. Okay? I don't think that's an expanding ending diagonal. Okay? Rather, so I have pretty much invalidated from my own trading the idea that that's an ending diag. I don't think that's an ending diag at all. And I don't think that's what we're getting. However, we could be getting some kind of an expanded flat where this B wave is still in process. Let me give you the 2 counts. Let me show you how I break down this wave here, guys, and I'll explain. Okay, so really pay attention to this part. Let's slow the comments down for this part. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Slow the comments down a little bit, and let me show you what I'm seeing in this wave and why I count it the way I count it. The first thing that I need to show you, and Ahmet, I'll definitely get to your comment here once I'm done explaining this particular idea here. Okay. The first thing that I see, I move the comments off the screen so I don't get distracted from you guys. So I can get the information out. The first thing that I see here, guys, is that we have this is an ABC without question. That for me is an unequivocal what's the word? There's no debate, no debating this. This is a flat. Okay, and that really helps me understand what I've got going on here. The second thing that I know about this is this is an impulse wave without question. I do not question that as an impulse wave. That is a 5-wave move all day long without question. That's a 5-wave move in my world. Okay. Now, with that said, if that's an impulse wave and that's a flat, what could that be? Okay. Remember, impulse waves like this could lead something. They could be the leading wave or an ending wave. Okay. So here's the way we count it. If you're going to say, okay, this was the end of this move to the upside, whatever this is, 5 or 3. I know some people are trying to call this a leading diagonal. I'm not a big fan of a leading diagonal in this particular count. I don't like that as a leading diag. I've actually got a different count for it. Nevertheless, I understand why people look at that and say, hey, that's a leading diag. No, it's not a leading diag in my world. What could it be? What could it be? Well, let's just pretend whatever it is, it ended right here. Okay, so it ended here. So now with that as our thought pattern, we've got an A wave. Okay, we've got a B wave, A, B, and then we've got a 5-wave move down to here, and we've got a C wave, A, B, C. We can pull the fibs on that from the top. And what you'll notice is that we have an ABC, and the C wave was a 786 extension of the A wave. And so we might call this an ABC, okay? An ABC, followed by an A, a B, and a C right there, okay? An ABC. So we got an ABC there. We got an ABC there. Okay, now what? We need an ABC. And what do we have? We have an A wave. What's happening right here? I think it's the B in the making. And then C. So one potential count says, hey guys, what we're getting right now is just part of a B wave that looks to be forming something like this. A, B, and C. Something like that. And there's your B wave. And this wave right here is going to be an impulse wave. It's going to be 5 waves. It's going to be an expanded flat. So we're looking at it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be a wave very similar to this wave, except smaller. But something like that. This could be our B wave, so we're going to get a pump here, but it's not going to be the pump I was talking about earlier in the live stream. I'll show you that count in just a minute. No, this count just goes up in 5 waves and finishes this ABC here as an expanded flat, and then we go down for 5 waves really fast, and this takes us down, guys, to 13.9, 14K range, okay? This gets us down to that 14K target that I think everybody's talking about, okay? So everybody and their brother sees the fact that the top of this wave right here is at 13.9. Okay, everybody sees that, or 13.9, 13.7, something like that, right? Everybody knows that's there, right? And so if we shoot up there, if we shoot up today and tomorrow, making, we got this dump tonight, and then we start shooting up for a third wave, which is the big wave, a very similar wave to this wave right here. If we start moving up with speed and intensity to the upside, which is a big reason why I'm long right now, because this is because of this count. I'm trading this count right now because this count overlaps something. Then everybody's going to get bullish and say, oh, we're not going to go down. We're going up instead. We've rounded the bottom. We got a double bottom here. We have a W bottom. And everybody looks at that kind of stuff and says, oh, yeah, here we go. But what's going to end up happening, it's going to come up here. It's going to get back into this liquidity box. It's going to find resistance here. It's going to pop back down fast, much like this wave right there. Okay? And what that's going to do is that's going to finish this WXY double zigzag on the chart. We're going to call this a W. Oh, we're going to call this a WX, and then we're looking for Y to find support here around 13.5 range. Now, what's that doing? What is this count doing? Well, I'm arguing that it's the B wave of a large expanded flat, that this is going to confirm everybody's downward bearish bias. We're going to break this low. We're going to go up fast, break this low. Everybody's going to be selling like crazy, and they're biased to the downside. Everybody's going to be calling for 4K and lower, and we're going to go down there, and we're going to bounce right off of 13.5. We might bounce a little, like off of 14K, get a little bounce, and then hit it again, 13.5, even 13K, something like that. All right, but look here. Look what's down here. $12,700 is going to be my final target. Now, I'm not saying it is my target, but it's my low target to find support down here for what we call in the Elliott Wave world an expanded flat. My expanded flat here takes us with the A wave there, and all of this is our B wave in an expanded flat, and then that's when we begin the pump. That's when we begin the pump upward to 30K, 40K, in that range. Okay? And that's the structure I would like to see, and that's a potential count that we have going on. Okay? So where are we right now? Well, we are in the middle of this C wave of the X wave of this Y move, or the C wave of this B wave, I should say, of Y right here. We're getting a zigzag, A, B, C. And this is going to pump tonight, tomorrow probably, or into tomorrow at least, more than likely, at least for this count to be like. Now, I'm not predicting the future. I'm telling you what we do as Elliotticians, guys, is we look at the wave structure and we say, what do we see? And based on what we see, we trade what we see, right? And then with good risk management, we have ideas, and we pick the best plausible ideas using indicators that we like, whether you use a stochastic RSI or the MACD, or I personally am an RSI guy with a moving average on it. I really like the TDI indicator a lot. That I don't use the TDI, but I use part of the TDI. I use the RSI with a moving average on it. That's the part of the TDI that I like. And I'm a master at the RSI. I've studied the RSI for years, and I've become a master at looking at it. And I teach all my people how to read the RSI properly so that you can read it across time frames and understand what every time frame is telling you, and so you can make good decisions with your money. Okay? We are at a place where the market is ready to pivot right now. And I showed you at the beginning of this live stream the 1 hour and the 90-minute chart. That we've hit a pretty low oversold area. We have hidden bullish divergence. We have a three-wave structure on the chart. So there's a good chance we get this little pivot to the upside that I'm talking about. Now, is it definitely going to play? No, there's nothing definite about this market at all. We trade with good risk management. And if you learn to take profit on the third wave, wave 3, and you stop trying to nail every aspect of every move, and you can make a lot of money in this market. But if you can't get a hold of your fear, your hope, and your greed, if you can't deal with those emotions, and you learn how, especially fear and greed, then you're not going to make a lot of money in the market. So anyway, we love trading that way. Like I said, if you need trading help, you want to learn how to trade well, you want to stop making stupid decisions with your money, you want to start being in control of your mindset, being in control of your trade setups, learn patience, and have daily analysis brought to you in depth of morning and evening. That's what my Discord's all about. It's worth a $40 investment. All right. Again, second plug tonight. I won't plug it anymore. I'll just remind you later on that it's there. All right, so there's a count. Any questions, guys, about this count? How do you like this count? Well, I'd love some feedback on that count. Does that make sense? Does that look rational to you? I like this count a whole lot. Kudos to Kimosabi, who actually helped me see the potential for this flat in here. He had a different count that I didn't like, but saw the potential for this thing to go up. I was like, oh yeah, that actually looks really good. And the way the wave action played out here, I think that's a solid idea. Now, I have another idea here. I've got a couple of ideas I want to show you. And so don't leave the live stream quite yet thinking I've shared all that I'm going to share. I've got several more things to share, but I'm just doing this systematically. So what are you guys thinking? How do you like this count? So Matt, Jim, I think that is 3 wave B. Wave is not a 5. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're saying there, buddy. Incontrovertible. Yes, that's the word, Steve. Steven, that is the word. Undisputed. Yes, that is the word. Undisputed. Non-refundable. Let's see. Salad bar says I like Cheez-Its. All right. Awesome, Fib Newton. I'm glad we're looking a little differently and seeing the same potential. So that's good. I like it when ideas find their confluence there. All right, let's now. But I don't see us going straight down to 12K. I don't think we're just heading down there now. I don't. Could we head down there now? Yeah, we could. We could. And maybe let's talk about that now. So I'm going to leave this chart because I like this chart. I like the way that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this guy, and let's pull up BTC again and talk about what else could be happening here. So I'm looking at this again as a 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. It looks like a WXY to me, guys, and so up is the direction, okay? Now, what could they do? What could they do? Because we had a similar look right here, guys. Now, what's the difference? Let me show you why. Let me show you what the market makers do here, guys. Take a peek here. How many of you guys have this drawn on your charts? How many of you guys have that drawn on your chart? Okay. And then how many of you have this drawn on your chart? How many of you guys see those what people call triangles there? Anybody see those, guys? Did y'all see those and draw those on the chart? Now, I want to show you why this one more than likely is going to break to the upside like that. Why this one looked like, I mean, it just came down, 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 and probably most of you guys are thinking this is going to keep coming down and breaking the low. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute, and I'll explain the difference in the two. Okay, first off, let's do some work here on these waves. Let's do some work here. Let's count this. The very first thing I need to show you is that this first wave to the upside could be 5 or 3, but I'm inclined to call it a 3-wave move. I'm inclined to call it a 3-wave. Okay, so there's A, B, and this is C right up to there, and this is the 4 and the 5 of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. Okay, so I'm an ABC guy there. I believe that's 3 waves. So that's my first thing. Okay, now what else is happening here? What's going on here? Well, the way I look at this, now this is tricky. This is tricksy. Okay, but there's 3 waves right there. There's wave A. Okay, we're going to call that A. Actually, we're not going to call that A. We're going to call that W. Okay, and then we're going to look at this as 3 up, 3 down, 5 to the upside. We're going to call that X. Okay, 5 to the upside. We're going to call that X. All right. Now, what do we got here? This is an impulse wave. That's 5 waves. Okay, that's a classic candy cane with a spike. It's upside down candy cane with a spike. But that's a classic 5-wave move. That's a 5-wave structure in my world all day long. Okay, there's 5 waves right there. Then what do we have after that? This is the triangle. This, guys, this actually is a triangle in my world. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that is a triangle, and I'm looking at it as a triangle. Okay, now, so that triangle, this Y wave that we're getting, and you can kind of see it now. This is 5 waves to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay, so that's a 5 triangle. 5. That's a zigzag. Okay, with a triangle as the B wave. So we're going to call that A, B, and C, which ultimately is our Y wave, and that WXY is our a 3-wave B wave. Okay, boom, W, X, and Y. It broke the low. It broke the low here. Okay, so what's happening now? I think with all likelihood we're going to get that 5 waves. 5 waves to the upside right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the count. That's the count I'm currently trading. Market makers will probably shift gears now because they're watching my channel, and they're gonna change it because I see what they're doing, or they're gonna bring this a lot deeper to confuse everything or whatever. So anyway, all right. So what's the difference between this triangle and this triangle right here? I'm glad you asked. Nothing. There's actually there is something different. It's because this is not a triangle at all. That's not a triangle. That's actually a WXY. All right, that's a WXY. Here it is. Here's the W, there's the X, and there's the Y wave right there. It looks triangular, but it's not a triangle. Okay, this was a triangle. Why? Because we had that beginning wave right there, 5 waves. Then we had the triangle, and then we had another 5 waves. Okay, this is a WX and a Y wave. It's a finished correction. The only thing they could do, as far as I can understand, is maybe make a 3 waves and then give us another 3 wave down. Then what we'd have to say is we either got a WX and a Y like this, or, okay, so they could take it lower like that, but they're going to bring it up in a tradable wave like that. So I'm expecting a tradable wave back to the upside. I think all indicators are saying, hey, listen, we're ready for a move back to the upside, but that may reset the RSI in a bearish way and give us hidden bearish divergence to take another wave down. If they give us that, then they could give us a WXYXZ. They might do that, right? Which they often do. What I usually call that is my Elliott +1, where they roll it over and give us one more. So I could totally see them bringing it down here. If they want to bring it down, they could roll it over and bring it down and then take it up. But nevertheless, guys, my bias is that this is a 3-wave move. It looks pretty, and it looks about done. And this, I think my count for this section right here is correct. It's the best way to look at it, in my opinion. I'm looking for 5 waves to the upside to finish this flat. And that's why I'm biased. That's why I'm biased to this move back down to 13K, 14K range, something like that. How are you guys doing? Did y'all follow all the counting of those waves in there? Does that make sense to you guys? Hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. What do you think there? I've already taken Ashley court. I don't tell people what to do. You got to make your own decisions. But I will tell you, I already took my profit, and I'm already long right now. So that tells you what I think. And but I'm ready to be wrong. And you have to make your own decisions, right? You obviously have to make your own decisions, because what people do is they look for advice, and then if the market continues going down, then you'd be like, oh, well, you said to take it, take your profit, and I could have made so much more money. That's not the game here, okay? That's not the game, and I'm not saying you're going to do that, but people do that. That's why I don't answer those questions here. I teach people how I trade. I'm looking to make money in this market, so I've been trading the 3rd wave of everything. Okay, so if I get a move like this and a move like that, I'll trade this wave right here and take profit, even if it continues going up. I'll take profit around the 1-to-1 to 127, and I'll take that profit. I'll look for the next setup. I'll look for this and then that, and then trade that wave down like that. Or I'll trade different 3rd waves that I see on different time frames. So I was long at the bottom of this wave. Okay, I was long at the bottom of this wave and traded this to the upside. Okay, I took a short in here and took a short in there. I longed that, I shorted that, and I shorted this wave, and I took profit. So I had like 4 or 5 different trades in that range right in there, and I've taken profit, and now I'm long. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the market to either invalidate my idea, and then I'll have to tuck my tail between my legs and take the loss, a small loss, keep the losses small, or I will or wait for the market to validate my idea and take profit somewhere around in here somewhere. Even if it wants to go up a little higher, it can, but I'm going to take profits somewhere around the 127, 1618, 1-to-1 in there, depending on the wave structure as this goes up, what it looks like. But I'm going to be looking for 5 waves, but I'm going to wait till I see the evidences of a finished wave 3. I'm not going to worry about wave 4 or 5 that goes up higher. I'm not going to worry about those. If I see the wave 5 developing, I might trade it really fast for a scalp, but I'm going to be looking to go short once that wave finishes developing, okay? So we're going to be watching that as it develops. But that's the way I trade. That's my idea. Does that have to play? Could the market just roll over and keep going down? Absolutely, guys. Mark my words here, guys. The market, if it wants to, can continue to scroll on down, and no matter how good my ideas are, no matter how plausible my ideas seem to be, this market could just keep rolling on over and go on down, okay? So we might not get something like this. We may not get something like that at all. We may... Shoot, guys. Is it possible that this wave right here is the flat that I'm seeing? It's a running flat? You know what? Maybe. But I'm not so sure about that, because looking at the 1 hour, look how oversold we are with hidden bullish divergence. We need to come back up at least for 3 waves here. So I would expect a 3-wave move back to the upside minimum before we go back down. So that's what I'm betting on right now. At least a 3-wave move back to the upside over Asian session tonight and into London and New York tomorrow potentially. Looking for at least a 3-wave move back to the upside over the next couple of days. This may take a couple of days to play out, and then it may roll over and continue going down. I will cross that bridge when it's time to cross that bridge, right? But you guys have to learn how to trade. Nobody knows where the market's going. We just have wave structure ideas. But I really, really think my count is spot on in this area right here. And looking at this as a potential ABC back to the upside is totally possible. I'm looking for a wave along the lines, guys, along the lines of this wave right here. Something like this. Now this is awful big, so we might get something big here, or we may not get anything like that at all. We'll have to wait and see what happens, okay? Because this is, to be honest with you, I'm a little skeptical of my count because this is looking a little too pretty. Seth, are you around? Are you around? It's looking just a little too pretty. Yeah, Chemo, remind me to look at that once I'm done all my thoughts here. I'll definitely look at that, okay? GBDC on the daily. Okay, sure. Okay, let's see. So there's a plausible idea. We need to cover another count here, guys. So let me get rid of this. We need to cover another count. 108 of you watching. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm already long, Sean. I've already fired a bullet long, and I'm ready to hedge. If I see a wave structure that's pointing back to the downside, I will apply a hedge until that wave is satisfied on the small time frame, 1 minute, 5 minute chart. And then it's showing signs of a reversal. So if I'm wrong as far as if I'm too early, sometimes I'll hedge a short in order to mitigate my early entry, or I just DCA in because I don't over leverage my account. I'm very disciplined in that. So yeah, I'm personally already long. I've already shared that with my elite group. In my Discord, okay, but it is pretty, a little too pretty. I keep forgetting you have another account, Seth. You always mess me up when you use that particular account. Okay. So anyway, let's look at this another way here, guys. Remember how we started? This right here is for me an undisputable flat. Okay, that's a flat. That is not 3 waves, and you can argue that that's 3 waves. Right here, the C wave is 3 waves, and it's not 5. I will disagree with you all day. I will fight to the death on that wave. Okay, so I think Ahmet, I think you were talking about that earlier. I will fight you to the death that is 5 waves. It is not 3. That is not a 3 wave anywhere in any world that I live in. That's a 5 wave movement. All right, so I'm just like, I mean, that to me is a if you don't see that. Then your count is a deal breaker for me. I will not buy your count. I will not validate it. I will not like it. And that's not me being a jerk. That's just me being, I can't see anything other than a flat there. Okay. So anyway, that being said, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're wrong. All right, so now I'm looking at this as 5 waves right there. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that looks really good there. So 5 waves. Now I said for my last count that I shared that this was 5 waves beginning in A, B, C. Now, what it could now be. Oh, you weren't talking about that wave. Okay. All right. Good. Anyway, I wasn't trying to be a jerk or anything to you. I was just kind of being funny a little bit, but nevertheless, right here, this could be A, B, and C right there. So that could be a 3-wave move where this 5 waves right here could be 5 waves of C. Now that's an ABC. Now that changes the way we look. That changes the way we look at this a little bit. Okay. So whereas I in the previous count, I'm looking for this to go up in 5 and then back down, okay, to create that structure right there. This particular count says, appreciate it, buddy. This particular count says, hey, we're already finished. We've got an A, B, and now a C is done here, okay, or a C is done there, maybe. Okay, and now this is a 1-2 to the upside. This is actually the beginning of 1-2. We're going to get a 5-wave move up here. Okay, we're going to get a 3-wave pullback, and this is going to start going. Okay, and this is the beginning of that big flat that I was telling you about earlier. Okay, you can kind of see it now, A, B, and now C. We're getting, this is taking us up. Okay, this might come. It's gonna pull back and whatnot. It's not going to go straight up, right? But this will get us started. Okay, so this count says, hey guys, we're done. We finished a W, boom, X, boom, Y, boom, done. We're done, and we're long now. Okay, that's another reason, because the 2 counts that I shared with you, the one count that takes us up here, and then this count here, they overlap. Okay, they both say, hey, this is a really good area to really be thinking about taking a long. You might want to consider it. Now, whether it plays or not, it's another story. Again, I can see this going up and then taking the low out and then going. That's fine. I'm ready for that. I know that that's a possibility. But this is another count that plays. If everybody's looking down here at 14K, 13.9, 13.7, whatever that number is, everybody's looking down there. Wouldn't it be a pip if this thing just starts kicking to the upside and never makes it down there? Trapping all these shorts down here. And then we get back up into this box, we break out of the box, find support, and we keep rocking. All right, I really like this idea as well. I'm all for both ideas. And so basically I'd be looking at this as a big A, B, and then a C back to the upside. Okay, and that C wave needs to be 5 waves, so we know that that's not going to go straight up there. We know that it's going to make waves, right? It's going to go up in waves. And that third wave is going to have waves, right? It's going to have waves. It'll look something like that. That's a standard wave shape that BTC likes to make for an impulse wave. Okay, and then what it likes to do for the 5th wave is do something like that, give you an extended 5th wave. But there you go. That's what I'm talking about. A wave something like that gets everybody bullish as crap. But what it turns out to be is just a flat that is followed by another move to the downside. It's a big bear market. And then we go to the moon. Then we go to the moon, 2025 and after. Okay? I love that count. I like that count a whole lot. And I think that's what we're coming up to pretty soon. My eyes are bad. I'm looking and see what you guys are saying. It looks for a EDT. I don't know what's an EDT. Sorry. What is an EDT? Triangles are all 3-wave structures, all of it. There's 5 waves, but every wave is 3 waves. Ending diagonal triangle. I don't know what an ending diagonal triangle is. I know what ending diagonal is. I don't know what ending diagonal is, because ending diagonal is not a triangle. Diagonal is a diagonal. It's not a triangle. It's an impulse wave. It's not a corrective structure. Yeah, there's no such thing in my world. Hasta la vista, Barbie. So if you mean ending diagonal, just take off the triangle. We'll be good to go. We're using the same language. But when you add triangle there, you're talking corrective structure to me. So there's no such thing as an ending diagonal triangle. There can be triangles that are in the Y wave that become the Y wave. That is possible in a WXY. But it's a corrective structure nonetheless. It's not an ending diag. Okay, so it's not a triangle, Sean Silvestro. That's right. It's not an ending diagonal square. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Oh, so funny. It's Kimosabi. There's no such thing as a leading diagonal triangle. So let's not call it a triangle. Let's call it a leading diagonal or an ending diagonal. Let's leave triangle out of it. And then we'll be talking about the same things. Okay? An ending diagonal is not a triangle. It's not a triangle. It's a diagonal. All right. Enough of that. All right. So there are my counts there. All right. So Chemo, what was it? You wanted me to look at GBTC? I'll look at that first. We got a really nice structure here on. We got a really nice structure here on CME. I'd love to see that. Yes, it's a diagonal. Yes. Hasta la vista, Barbie. GBDC. All right, here we go. Is that the stock chart? Grayscale Bitcoin Trust? Is that right? Hey, Aiken, how you doing? I'm doing fine, bud. Doing fine. All right, GBTC. Does it look done? Yeah, you want to kind of do this, don't you? You kind of want to do that for GBTC. That's why a bounce is more likely here. You also have, yeah, it does give them a sense of a finished look here. And I would say that the GBTC resembles more a diag. There. Where here you do indeed have three waves. So I'd be more inclined to say, yeah, 3, 3, 3. And now we need this 3, and then we need that. So, yeah, that the GBTC kind of looks like that. So we're in this wave right here. So that kind of supports us going up here and then down one more low. Okay. Yeah, I think all the charts are I think this chart is pointing to a bounce here as well. So that's a potential ending diag there. Potential. I'm okay with that. I also like the flat here as well. 3, 3. And then we get 5. I like a flat here as well. And it looks about done. And it's ready to go up in the C wave. So both counts are taking me up right now. Bullish. So I'm bullish, guys. I mean, that's the reason. I got 2 counts on multiple charts that are saying, hey, up we go. Okay. So I'm definitely bullish for now. And, watching for, shenanigans, obviously, but I'm bullish from this area. For sure. For sure. That looks good. That flat even looks good on GBTC. And I like this to come back up here in this liquidity zone. We find maybe it hits the bottom of the box. Maybe it comes back in the box, and then we find rejection again. Back down. And then maybe we go after that. Or we start working our way. We start slowly building, over the years. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, my pleasure, Jack McDonald. My pleasure. Hopefully it's helpful to you. Guys, would y'all do me a favor? Would you share my channel in your Discords and in your groups and in your circles? How many of you have shared my videos? I'd love to hear that, and if you would, that would be awesome. All right, let's look at Ethereum because that's the next one on the list, and then we'll look at Link. We'll look at Link because 2 people asked for Link. You guys can. I would rather not take 1 million requests, but if you could maybe, if you wanted to. If you want to request some non-trash coins, maybe some stocks. But we do need to look at DXY and the SPX. So anyway, if you want to put in some requests, I'll decide if I want to do it. I do like super chats an awful lot. So if you want to super chat, something to me, and I'll be definitely look at whatever you request with a super chat. But I'll use my my prerogative to do requests other than that. Okay, let's look at ETH here. Take a peek here. Yeah, I've got ETH here as a 3-wave move. Looks about finished. The 3, 3, 3 looks about done on the small time frame. Hit the 1618. That's looking really good. 1 hour chart, major hidden bullish divergence here. Boom, boom. I mean, that's as good a signal as you'll ever get for a long, for at least a 3-wave move back to the upside, even if it rolls over and comes down again. It could do that, but there's going to be a tradable bounce here. Okay, and then we'll analyze the wave structure. If that gives us a 3-wave move that resets the RSI, then we'll look at taking another short to the downside, and then another long later. Right, so we know that could play, but right now we got hidden bull on the chart. So for me, I'm out of the market at this point, short, and I'm looking long right now personally. ETH is looking good. Let's look at the macro on ETH. IWO, I got your question. I'll get to you shortly. I saw that. Now, one thing about this could be a flat here. And this is where Bitcoin and ETH coincide. We get some kind of a 3-wave move up like this, very similar to this wave right here. Very similar to this wave, okay? And then we get another move down. And now we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, okay? And this all becomes B, and then we're looking for C. Okay? I like that a lot. I like that count a whole lot. Okay. Also, I'm okay with this being A, B, and C of the B wave right there, and we could be done, and we could be on our way up to the upside on that wave already. So either we're going to go up and then hit the low again and then go up again, or we're going up now. Okay, I'm inclined probably to come hit the low again, probably. Blood in the streets, coming. But you can see how this chart is correlating with Bitcoin, right? Especially if we're getting some kind of A, B, and then C, and then this becomes a W, X, and then a Y wave, where we come down, make a new low, and before we go up. So yeah, that looks really good. That's looking excellent, actually, as a potential play. So I'm trading this to the upside. That's where I think we're headed. At least my thinking for now, until the market does something to make me think otherwise. So right now I'm looking at this to the upside, small time frame, it's pointing up potentially. So that's looking great. Okay, let's look at XRP quickly. XRP is a little challenging. What is XRP doing? XRP is just a big thorn in my side right now. Having a hard time seeing it. I need to pray for wisdom here to see it, because I'm having a hard time seeing it. I like this as a WXY here. Let's see if we get this like a W. There's X, and then we get Y right there. So this is calling for that move to the upside. All right. And then we get another move back down. And what that does is that gives you A, B, and then we go C. Okay, so all this is correlating again with Bitcoin. With the chart we're looking at for Bitcoin, we get a move up, and then we go down to make a lower low, and then we're going to make that big flat, just like Bitcoin is making, and then we go down for lower lows after that. So after this finishes, wherever it finishes, we could pull fibs and come up with, guys. You can use all kinds of ways to find, where this is going to come, but more than likely, here's your liquidity zone right here, right? So this is going to come back up into this liquidity zone. Could retest the top of the box. We could pull fibs and find some fibs here, somewhere around there. You know, here's the 2618 is sitting at 98 cents. The 1618 sitting at 70 cents. I think 76 is a very conservative, nice target to watch for XRP. So once you get that lower low, looking for a high, you know, when Bitcoin starts pumping, looking for a high of about 70 to 98 cents on XRP, that's looking really good. But you see, you guys can kind of see how all of them, all the charts are kind of pointing to this upward move. And then a fake out to the downside, taking out liquidity, and then up we go for that expanded flat. I think that's what's happening in the market. So XRP is looking great like that. XLM will look very similar to that. Okay, so we can take a peek at XLM real fast. XLM, let's see here. Okay, XLM is looking a lot like ADA, to be honest with you. It's looking more like ADA than anything. So I'm looking at this as a potential A, B, C, D, E, maybe. We go up, hit the low one more time. That finishes this wave, and then up we go. I don't know if I like that. This looks very triangular here, guys. It really does. Let me look at it a little differently here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we get 4, then 5, ending diag, and then we go up. 3-way pullback, then we go. That looks pretty good to me. So, small time frame on XLM. Looks pretty decent. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 3-way move. Then we go up, then down. That looks pretty decent. Yeah, XRP. Nathan says looks like 28K low in July. Yeah, I mean similar. Yeah, but it's different. It's definitely different. Definitely, it's different. The wave structure is not the same for sure. All right, let's take a peek at, let's see. Here's Matic. I've got Matic up on the screen. Let's take a peek at that real fast. Yeah. See, looking at this as A, come on. A, B, now I need C, okay? And then another low. There we go. That's going to look really, really good. Okay. So we got something. Oh, come on. So something like a 3-way move, and then we go up. Okay. So something like that. And there's Matic for you. So again, same thing. We pop to the upside 5 waves. We come down, hit the lows. Okay. Then we pop up again. Okay. 3 waves. Boom. Done. Chemo, it's the same thing. It's a little different, but they're all rhyming, guys. They're all rhyming. All the charts are kind of looking like boom, 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 boom. And then down we go to break the last lows. That's what I'm trading right now. Personally, that's what I'm trading. All right, let's look at Link. Link. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's an idea that I've got for Link there. No, Link. This has Link going up from here, and we're done. We got an ABC. It's done. But this could be a fourth wave. Yeah, Link looks a little different. I got 3 up, 5, 3, 5. I would like, in an ideal world, I would like to see Link go up like this, and then down, and then up. That would be ideal for me. But man, Link is looking more up than all of them. Oh man, look at that. Do you see what I see? Guys, oh, that is just absolutely gorgeous. That's a gorgeous chart. That hidden bullish divergence is just killer. I see that, then that, then that. That's what I want to see. That's what I would like to see. Hey, Jamal, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. Links. I like what I had drawn. Oh, I like what I had drawn here. There's definitely some hidden bull on that chart, but it may be taken out. They could remember, like I showed you on BTC and XRP and Ethereum, how they can take out that hidden bull. They can take it out here as well. 3-way pullback, roll it over, take it down fast. And they might do that. My nose is stuffy. Sorry, guys. Okay, was there something else? FTT, what else do we want to look at? Did I look at everything, guys? All right. Oh yeah, 2025. I get to you. IWO. Let me look at Dash real fast, and then I'll look. I'll look at that. I want to look at ADA as well. Sorry about ADA. Yeah, I was looking at this as a triangle potentially. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. It looks like a triangle. Potentially. And this was a 5-way move. That looks about finished. So this 5th wave, some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. we could be, this could be pointing to the upside here. Pumpy to the upside here. This could be definitely pointing up. Yeah, it might not be a triangle for sure, but it's possible. I kind of like ADA as a triangle, and that could be a bottom. This could be a bottom, and we're ready to go up for an initial move, an initial move to the upside here. So let's look at Dash real fast. Dash. Okay, Dash is looking just like BTC. 3. Dash looks like it wants to. I'm not sure here. But I like this as a. This might want to start heading. Dash might want to start heading up now. Yeah, we might be ready to go up here, guys. Just full-blown bull-tard. Some charts look like they want to go full-blown bull-tard, and some charts look like they want to come down. They want to make a high and then come down, make a low. Make a like a high, make a hiney ho. They want to go up and they come down. Dash doesn't look like that. The other charts do, though. I just have to play it by ear as this develops. I like that for Dash. I do. I like a nice pump here. I'm not opposed to some kind of a big pump here. Looks potential. It's got some potential. I'm looking at this right here, and I also see this possibility as well. Get that out of the way. So you see how this came down, then it pumps up, comes down correctively, and then went up. So up, down, and then boom, something like that. I like that. Yeah, that was from Pee Wee Herman. So there's Dash for you. So yeah, it's looking. I think it's in the process of bottoming and gonna get a nice big move back to the upside. Now it doesn't mean forever, because we'll probably come on back down and find the low again. I do remember that show Saturday morning. Make it like a high, make a hiney ho. All right, let's look at Shiba since you guys are asking about it. All right, and then let me answer your question, IWO, because I want to get to that. Sorry about that. Yeah, Shiba's looking close to a buy as well. 3. But here's what I see for Shiba: bouncing up and then down. Boom, 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 and then we go. So we're gonna have another low. Could break this low and then bounce we go. So yeah, Shiba's another one of those that are looking up first, then down to break the low. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give you a price, okay? Because I mean, I could project price for you, I can, but it's more about what to look for on the chart as far as wave structure is concerned, and understanding liquidity. Okay, so you're going to have to understand liquidity zones and wave structure. So when I draw a picture on the screen, something like this, that's what you're looking for. So you're looking at targets around the bottom, maybe just breaking the bottom, which is a very, very close, it's very close to zero, right? I mean, it's of course, all these prices are close to zero, but you get the idea. So definitely tote life. I said the secret word. I have forgotten all about that show. I used to watch I think I used to watch some of it as a kid. Guys, if you guys were 80s kids. Oh man. Okay, so IWO. Let's talk. Or is it LW? IWO. Yeah. So 2025 highs. So can you restate your question for me? While I look at the DXY, could you ask the question again for me? Because I wanted to talk about it in depth, but I want to make sure. I want to make sure I understand your. I could totally hear. Anyway, IWO. I want to hear what your question is. Okay. I don't know that the highs will be in 2025. I just think the pumps will begin in 2024 and 2025. I think that's when, and I think we could go to 100K or higher. I'm not going to begin to speculate how high Bitcoin can go, but I think we go beyond 100K at that point because of inflation, guys. I mean, really, it's going to be primarily because of inflation, or even deflation of the dollar. As the dollar normalizes or starts coming down. So. So yeah, I don't know that it's important to, and I don't think one should speculate, the price highs, because it's just wave structure. Where's it taking us? Taking us to all-time highs, by that time period, somewhere 2024, 2025. But I don't think we've hit the all-time low yet. I don't think we've hit the lows. Well, I say all-time lows. I don't think we've hit the lows yet of this bear run. I think we're going to eventually hit. Somebody asked me, do I see a count? I forgot to get to it. Do I see a count that we don't go down any further? I imagine we could be done. I mean, it's possible that BTC is finished. I don't think it's likely based on this wave structure, but I suppose it's possible we could be finishing up some kind of weird. But this wave structure is pointing one more down to me. So while I see this as pumpy coming, So no is my primary answer. I don't think there's a count that says we don't go down based on this wave structure. I think we need to go down and make lower lows. I don't think we bottom yet. So that would be the answer to that question. Okay. So look at DXY and the SPX, and let's call it a night. It's been fun to hang out with you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to come back, circle back around, and don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment too about that stream. And don't forget to share this in your friends groups. Share the channel. I've lost like 50 subscribers over the last. I just keep losing subscribers over the time. I guess it's because I'm not making videos and YouTube isn't pushing my videos. Anyway, so I need to do a little bit better about making videos, but. Yeah, I didn't forget you, buddy. I often have a hard time keeping up with the chat and getting information out at the same time. All right, let's look at DXY. Okay, DXY. Okay. All right, there it is. So we're in a channel. We've pulled back substantially, guys, and that could be the end of this particular wave. But we're done right where we are. Chances are we're going to go back up here and retest in 3 waves, but we're probably going to come back down. I was thinking we would flag out and continue up, but I'm starting not to think that much right now. I'm actually thinking that we might have hit the end of this wave. We're going to get a bit of a rally, and then we're going back down. That's going to let the market start pumping. And so while this is happening, we're going to finish our lows in Bitcoin, right? But this may have more to go to the downside, which is where we may get our pump that I'm seeing. Let's see here, though. Daily chart. This looks like it has so much more down to go. So, to me, this doesn't look finished. It needs, on the daily, it needs more down. So that may be the pump I'm seeing. And then we dump in 3 waves. This is a year and a half worth of price action right there, or a year. No, I'm sorry, not a year and a half, but that's like a year worth of price action. And then we start going, so that's when we start going back up for Bitcoin. I got you, Sean. I'm going to have a hard time doing that. Monthly chart, 5 waves. Let's check it out. I'm just reading y'all's comments, guys. DXY and the monthly. I see. That's, to me, that is WXY. This is corrective. WXY. Excuse me. Sorry. Let me try that again. This is A, B, C, right there. And now we're getting, if I had to guess, we're getting A, B, C. Like that. And then we'll probably get another ABC. We could be ready for a crypto pump. Who knows? I like that count. That's not a bad count. And that becomes a W, X, and a Y. And that's the death to the dollar. After all that. It's another count. This could be just WXY right now. WXY. But I don't count that as 5. That's not 5 waves to me. That is not 5 waves to me. Let's look at SPX for a minute. So my XPX count is that we could be in a C wave here, in a big that big pump right there. That could be the wave we're in, which correlates to Bitcoin as well. We're in this a big pumpy wave, but Bitcoin's going to go faster. It's going to catch up with SPX. Okay, and then we're going to get another move to the downside. But that's just all part of a three-wave move. That if you look on the 3-day chart, we're going to get another rally to the upside. All right, guys. I've covered everything I wanted to cover. I enjoyed hanging out with you. There's 73 of you here, 60 likes. Appreciate y'all. Looks like let's do some final analysis here on the small time frame, and then we can call it a night, guys. Enjoyed hanging out with you. Hope you did too as well. This looks like a nice, this could be a nice impulse off the bottom with a three-wave pullback. This might be beginning. This could be a three-wave move, something like this, A, B, C, in which case we'd expect a lower low. It doesn't even have to get that high. We expect another hit to the low. All right. And then probably a reversal after that. Or this is the reversal. This is a 1, 2. We're getting a wave. I'm already long from these ranges here. So just as a possibility, it could be a 1, 2. We could get a 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bit of a pullback. And a continuation. So we could totally get something like that. So I am looking for a wave to the upside here, a move, pretty bullish move to the upside here. That's what I'm looking for. I'm currently long from this range. This looks like a nice 1, 2 here. Or we could be bottoming. This could be a 1, 2 off of a bottom here, and we could be going up to 40K from here. This is the beginning stages of that wave. So I like that. I'm very bullish right now. I'm long and waiting for the market to tell me what it's doing. So watch out for shenanigans here, guys, at the bottom. Watch out for shenanigans, but it's looking good. I think the market's kind of looking good for a rebound right here. We got some regular we got hidden bull divergence. We got some regular bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Hidden bull there on the 1 hour. We got regular bull on the well, not so much on the 4 hour. Actually, we do have regular bull on the 4 hour. That's already started to play out. It's reset, and I think it's ready to go back up again. So I think we're looking really, really plausible for a nice big move to the upside. Guys, if you've enjoyed it, let me know, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the live stream. Let me know how I can make it better for you. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to join the Discord. Love to have you guys in there. Some of y'all are lurkers on my live stream. I'd love to have you in the Discord. That'd be great to get to know you even deeper there. So come on in. You'll find the link to the Discord in my Patreon, or at least join the Patreon. I'll get an email. I'll send you an email with an invite into it. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk at you later. Kemosabe, as always, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, buddy. Bye-bye.